2, 1.
All right, we're gonna do our hamstring myofascial release today. So a lot of times if you're a person who's driving a lot, sometimes people who have knee issues, clicking, other thing, just tightness, it can actually be that hamstring. Usually these are, we're gearing these releases to people who are at their computers or tech people all day. If you are that, you are going to have tight hamstrings as well. So the easiest way I found to release them is, once again, use your couch or your chair and pull out your friendly ball. So we're going to just, this time, sit on our ball. I like to always start on my right hamstring. The right tends to be the tightest one, and it governs a lot of the left. So if we can open up the right, by the time you get to the left, you're gonna have a nicer experience with that. So I want you to find your gluteal fold. So right where your leg meets your rear end, right where all those glute attachments go down into that ischial tuberosity. You'll feel that space where your butt meets your leg. So we're gonna put that ball right into that groove. It's going to be a little bit more on the leg than on the butt, but it's really gonna be just right in that space. As you find that space, I also want you to use the back of your chair or your couch and actually lean yourself onto it. This way you can take the tension out of your upper body. Once again, most people are staying really far up here because this is uncomfortable. So we're trying to kind of get away from it energetically by tensing up all up here. I want you to try to relax, bring it all back down to that point. From here, you're going to start moving your pelvis into an anterior pelvic tilt. So once you have that locked in, you're gonna slowly start trying to move your sacrum towards the back of your couch or your chair. So it's kind of like popping that sacrum up. What's that doing? Opening that gluteal fold. So we're gonna play around with using that gluteal fold tension. So I'm sitting on it. Most of the ball is on my leg, but just the end of the ball ends right at that gluteal fold. From there, I'm relaxed. I'm gonna get some pillows, get some support, and I'm gonna start opening that fold. Ooh, that's pretty tight. So I'm gonna hang out here. Once you open it up, you will put all of that tissue right where you want it to be, right on that ball. And you're gonna just hang out. You might feel pain down your leg. You might feel some like sciatica type of stuff, an intense, really intense pressure right where that ball is. Can almost feel like it's radiating out to the front. Just use your breath, use your imagination, and try to relax. I know I keep saying that, but it is the most important part of doing any myofascial release. If you're all tightened up, your body's just getting the message to stay tight. So we need to try and actually relax ourselves. Use the back of that couch. Open up that gluteal fold. So I'm moving my hips. Use your breath. 3 to 5 minutes. After you get that one point done, there's always going to be one point slightly lower. So you're going to take that ball, move it down the leg just a little bit. So out of the gluteal fold, but just down. So now we just got the attachment. We're going a little bit into the belly of the muscle. I am still going to use that anterior pelvic tilt. Ooh, now I've stretched the belly of the muscle. I'm holding it at a tension point. And I'm using my breath to sink into that ball. That's a really nice release. So once again, always start on the right. The right leg tends to be the tightest and the shortest and the most pulled back. So this hamstring is what's short and pulling that hip back. A lot of times you go to the chiropractor, oh, your right leg is slightly shorter. It's really not. It's just these muscles that are contracting and creating a tightening and a shortening on these sides. So it can, appear as though your leg is shorter, but it's really the hip itself. So we're dropping ourselves out of that hip, lengthening it down. There you go. Wait till the sensations seem to subside. Once again, I'm not rolling, I'm not rocking around. I am being very controlled in my pressure, my depth, using my breath. Wait that 2 to 5 minutes. I know it seems torturous, but when you're done at the end, there we go. It feels like there was nothing there to begin with. And that's when you know, okay, that's my signal to move to the other side.